I'm Christopher Shaw, a painter working out of Warrington in the northwest of England. So I've been painting for about 10 years now. I was living in Canada, in Toronto, and then met some people over there, and they were all doing graffiti, so I was attracted to doing that sort of thing for the creative side, but also it was kind of like a bit naughty as well. But then when I came back to England, I was struggling on what I should do and what direction I wanted to take my life, so I decided to enrol into college in Warrington, and that's where I did like an art foundation. And then from there, when I'd finished, I still didn't really know what I wanted to do, and then my mum was kind of like, oh yeah, I should go and do an art degree. And something like an art degree in my mind was something that felt like so foreign to me. It wasn't really something I expected to do in my life. So when I went and did it, enrolled into the first year, and then unfortunately my mum told me that she had terminal cancer. I had that on my mind over like the 3-year period of the degree, and just before I had finished she passed away, unfortunately. So when I'd come back to Warrington, I was thinking, oh, what should I do with myself? And then art for me then became more of a therapy rather than a creative practice as well, but alongside just felt like it was a therapy session for me. So you could say each individual piece that I've created has been a response to that at the start, and then taking my experience and what I'd been through and just trying to do something positive with it. And then even though a lot of the paintings are very dark in nature and abstract in the way that I think about them, it's taking connections from that experience, other experiences, and combining them into what you all see today.
Did you start thinking about exhibiting your work, like entering group exhibitions and things like that?
So I've previously had 2 exhibitions that were group exhibitions as part of my degree. One was in Leeds and one was in London. Since I've come back and started creating the work, it's always been something that I wanted to do and have my own solo exhibition, and it's always kind of like been a dream of mine. But through that, I guess you could say I've not done it yet, because of, I guess when you're an artist it's sometimes quite hard to accept that, and I guess with some of the subject matter that I've dealt with in my work, it's, I guess you could say, it took a lot of confidence to like come out and show it, because you could look around and it's kind of like taking a little glimpse into my soul almost. But I've called the exhibition Patiently Waiting, and that's basically kind of means a few things for me, but one of the main things is that I've been waiting a long time to do this, and of course like everyone's had the issues with COVID and things like that. I was meant to do it like a couple of years ago, but since that COVID's passed and then everyone's back on track now, I guess I can show everyone my work. So this particular piece to me was kind of about theatre and life being a stage. So I've got the stage here, and then you've got 2 figures in it with a third up there controlling things. So my idea with this was life in itself is a stage and we're all actors within that, but then the characters and the figures are being held by the strings here, kind of like a puppet master controlling everything. So for me, it's in my own mind sometimes I feel like I'm being controlled by things like emotionally or not really physically. But then what I've done is incorporated Alice in Wonderland into it. Everyone knows the story of Lewis Carroll, and he actually comes from Daresbury, just down the road, which is very close to Warrington, so I thought why not put something in for the local people there. And then it's got a Pope in there which is kind of getting dragged off a throne in a way, with like a little note coming down here that could hold some information about the whole piece in itself, and then we've got like the rabbit hole as well, which when you come to the exhibition you'll be able to like see what's going on down there. And then it's some kind of portal, I guess, going into somewhere, well, don't know, some like dreamland or dreamscape sort of thing.